Hello everyone, in this video I have a walkthrough on how to beat the Hind of Keryniea, and this is located in Artemisian Point on the island Euboea. So, this is my second legendary animal that I will be facing in those, in that long quest of taking out. I think there's like 8 total legendary animals to take out, so yeah, this would be number 2 out of the total 8. I could be wrong in that, there might be 9 or 10. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, this is my second one, and you can bump into these animals pretty much anywhere at any time, and I just happened to be going to the island of Euboea, and I started exploring, and then I found this secret location, and I was like, oh, what the heck? There's another animal already. So in the midst of my exploring, I found this guy. So for skill setup, we're going to be using Second Wind for the first skill, second one, Bull Rush, the third one, Ring of Chaos, and then the fourth one, Flaming Attacks, just like in our walkthrough for taking out Village 4. Okay, so this guy, from the beginning, he does a lot of rushes at you, and none of these other deer are going to attack you. So it's not like the boar battle where you have 4 wild other boars come out and start fighting against you. It's just you and this deer this whole time, this legendary deer the whole time. And holy cow, the rack on this deer is ridiculously big. This deer stakes you into the ground, and you'll see that in just a little bit here. So originally from the start, it's going to be doing a lot of charging attacks, and then it's going to be swaying its head from side to side, and then it does that attack you just saw right there, where it lifts its head up and slams it into the ground. Well, in just a little bit, the further you take its health down, it kind of has stages just like the boar, where it starts to get, harder the further you get. And when it starts doing these rushing attacks, it will hit you, and then it might do a thing where it lifts its head up and then slams it to the ground, except when you drain the health further, this deer, is the Hind of Keryniea, is going to start sticking its antlers into the ground. And then when it does that attack, that can actually stick you in the ground. It does a huge amount of damage. I would say a little over half of my health, at least, with the given gear set that I have right now. And it is, yeah, it's terrible because it'll knock you on the ground, and then if you don't move right away, it'll probably do like a side swipe. The deer will do a side swipe and just kill you. So you gotta be a little careful of that. So what I'm doing is, and what I'm going to continue to do the whole time, is I'm just like here's that attack I was just talking about. It sticks you in the ground, you gotta dodge right away. Just get the heck away from it, or you can use your ability Ring of Chaos to stun it. But I would definitely suggest getting away from it right away. But yeah, what I'm doing is I'm just dodging. I'll just keep on running in circles, do a couple dodges here and there, and then I'll dodge, and then I'll hit the attack move, and then I'll go for it. And then I don't use all of my arrows right away. I just kind of use them sparingly throughout the whole fight. I don't have any special abilities to have unlimited arrows yet. So I've only got 40 total, and I'm just kind of, if I see the deer kind of like sitting back on me, I'll pull out my bow and arrow, and I'll start hitting it with arrows. But just be careful, if you start taking on your arrows, or your bow and arrow, and you start shooting at it, this guy's going to rush you really quickly, and he'll take you down. But yeah, basically, main thing right here, if he's just walking in a circle with me, you can just keep on walking in circles, do kind of a dodge, a slide in, and then do an attack. And that's what I just keep on doing here. He's trying to rush up behind me and slap me. Slap me in the back with his antlers. So I'm just trying to keep my distance here. And then, yeah, there's that rush attack, and sticks his antlers in the ground. Like I said, that move's going to get you killed. And then I learned my lesson right here. And I didn't learn my lesson yet. I think I'm going to do it 2 or 3 times. So if he sticks his antlers in the ground, you dodge that move, and then you go in. So he's kind of stunned for about a second and a half, right? This deer is stunned for about a second and a half. You can go in and get a couple hits. Now, keep in mind, if you stay longer than that second and a half, this deer is going to pull its antlers out of the ground, and that, just pulling its antlers out of the ground, that's going to smack you, and that takes about half of your health too. So right here, I think I'm going to do it again. I make the mistake one more time, and like you said, look at that. Just lost another half chunk of my health. So the key thing here is, even though the deer does look stunned, you're only going to be able to get like 1 or 2 quick hits, and then I would dodge, get out of there right away. And actually what I start doing at the end of the fight here is, when it rushes me like that and sticks its antlers in the ground, I actually run behind it instead of rushing its head. So we'll see here in just a second. It's going to stick its antlers in, and yeah, I'll rush it. So, I don't start doing it quite yet. Oh yeah, here we go. I started getting a little bit smarter. So I do an attack, and then I pull back, and then I go behind it. So if you go behind the deer and start attacking it, even if it pulls its antlers out of the ground and you're behind the deer, it's not going to hit you. So you don't have to worry about that. And then now we're just going to be getting a whole lot of rushing moves at us. So I'm just going to dodge, and I'll do a couple quick jabs, like 1 or 2 hits, and then it's going to rush me once again here. Do a couple side swipes. I'm not too scared of those side swipes. It's just a really intense rush move when it sticks its antlers in the ground that you want to be scared of. So 1 or 2 hits, I get behind it and I start hitting it again from behind. So I would actually suggest, after having beat this deer, I would suggest actually doing that from the start. Once it sticks its antlers in the ground, just go all the way behind the deer and start using your spear attacks on them. And yes, I would suggest to use your spear, and I keep on suggesting the use of the spear. The range is just too good for these animal battles. It's so good. Use my Ring of Chaos move right there. Oh, I'm a liar. I'm sorry. I have poison attacks, not flaming attacks. Oh, geez. Yes, poison attacks. Okay, and then I also have, and you'll have seen at the beginning of the video, my intoxicated skills. I have intoxication increased, so basically it takes me less hits to poison the animal. But yeah, use your poison attacks the whole time. And I actually started using poison attacks because I've been getting some legendary gear that boosts my poison attacks a lot. And then also, poison attacks, they of course do damage over time just like flaming attacks, but the plus side is that I believe it actually kind of it slows your opponent down, so their attacks aren't as fast, if I recall, and I think some abilities get taken away. I don't know if that has any big impact on animals, but either way, them not being as good at dodging your attacks or as quick at attacking you is probably beneficial. So yeah, poison's definitely a good ability to be using here. And I got a strong attack in there. I would not suggest keep using that. The deer was a little far away from me right there, so I just got a couple quick bow and arrow shots in, and I'm just doing a couple quick jabs. I'm getting a little bit, I'm getting closer to the end right now, so I'm getting a little more aggressive. And I tend to do this when I'm fighting anyone in this game. Once I get towards the end, I get really antsy and I get impatient, so I start attacking more. I highly suggest against doing that. Just stay because look what just happened. I just got antlered into the ground. It took a big chunk of my health away, but I healed right away. I used that second win right away, so I got a lot of my health back. But yeah, look at me. I'm getting way too aggressive here. I just got another half chunk of my health taken away when he pulls his antlers out of the ground. Yeah, just stay patient. Oh, geez, it's so funny looking at myself playing against this guy. It's like I can see all of my flaws right now. It's like, wow, I need to be more patient right now. Yeah, just keep your patience, and you will win. I've lost probably, hundreds of times while playing just this game because I get really antsy at the end, and then I have to restart. So yeah, definitely, take your time. Anyways, there we go. We got the skin. We're gonna go get our quest completed at the lady, and yeah, the lady from the very first video, and then you'll get 8,000 some experience, and there it is on Nightmare difficulty completed. So that is all I have for you in this video, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, I'll post them in the comment section. Leave a like if you enjoyed what you saw. Any requests, post those in the comment section as well. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you all in the next one.